Jack, having narrowly escaped death, paused for a moment and found a place to catch his breath. But misfortune seems to cling to the unlucky, and a thin drizzle soon began to fall from the sky. Helpless, he curled up in a corner, exhaustion washing over him like a tide, and before he knew it, he had leaned against the icy wall and slept through the night. A crisp clinking of bottles suddenly startled him awake. Following the sound, Jack hurried over and was thrilled to discover that the backpack he had left on the raft was drifting downstream in the rushing river. A surge of overwhelming joy swept through him, and he immediately sprinted along the riverbank in pursuit. Unfortunately, the backpack was too far away, and no matter how hard he reached, he couldn't touch it. In desperation, he leapt straight down from the steep slope beside him. By sheer luck, the backpack drifted close enough, and Jack seized the moment, grabbing it tightly before struggling back to the shore. After a brief rest, Jack rekindled his fighting spirit, hoisted the backpack onto his shoulders, and set off once again to search for Nika. Yet after a long search, there was still no sign of her, and the hope in his heart was slowly replaced by disappointment. Physically and mentally exhausted, he collapsed onto the ground, pulled the map from his backpack to plan a route, and then headed deep into the dense forest. As he walked on, something suddenly dropped from above, and when Jack looked up, he saw branches laden with plump wild fruit. Having gone 2 days without a single grain of food, he was overjoyed and immediately began to climb. But after only a few steps, he caught sight of a snake coiled inside a tree hollow, and in sheer terror, he fell straight back to the ground. After a moment's hesitation, his survival instinct overcame his fear, and Jack climbed the tree again, dragged the snake out, threw it to the ground, and smashed it fiercely with a stone. However, the danger was far from over. Night soon fell, and he gathered broad leaves to lay across the branches. Just as he lay down to sleep, a calling sound reached his ears. Jack got up to investigate and saw what seemed to be the silhouette of a man standing in the distance. Thinking it was Nika, he hurriedly pulled out his flashlight and shone it forward, only to realize it was merely a hallucination born of extreme fear. As he lay down once more, strange noises echoed all around him. Jack quickly grabbed his flashlight and scanned his surroundings, knowing full well that this time, it was no illusion. At that very moment, the shadow of a tiger flashed past through the grass beside him.